All right, guys, good morning. We are getting started with the test automation full stack QA training session. This is obviously the kickoff session for August 2021 batch. And I'm going to talk about the SDET program introduction. Most of you guys already know about it, but I will still be taking one more level of introduction here so that everybody can understand where we are, who we are, and how we can help each other. Okay, so let's go and look at the agenda for today. We'll talk about Wisdom QA. We'll talk about our experience that we have, who is this course for, uh, test automation career path, our teaching approach, what will our students get from this training, and what do we expect from our students, as well as I will help you today to set up your system. Okay, so let's get started with Wisdom QA. So, I've been coming to this particular industry for over 14 years and now, and last 5, 6 years, I've been working as a part-time coach in full stack automation. I've trained more than 1,400 students so far. And this particular company that I have established here in Ireland, Dublin, I'm running this over 6 years now. Not 6 years, sorry, 1.5 year, 1 year, 10 months, more or less. And then as a part of this particular training group over last 1.5 year, I have graduated more than 50 plus students, and I am able to successfully place, more than 38, 39 students so far. I have got some name, I've got some traction in the market, so that some of the recruiters here in Ireland, they are posting about me. For example, one guy here called Seamus, if you look at his post, he posted for my course like 2 months back, and you can see that he is saying that once again I have had offers for candidates from SDET and test automation roles who would have had little or no automation experience before the course. The course allowed them to do interviews and complete technical tests with much easier, and some of them landed very technical automation jobs. So similarly, there are many such posts regarding this training. People are, posting about the certificate that they are getting. They're right now preparing. This guy is right now preparing for um, advanced automation profile or a job. So he's working on that. He's trying to come to Ireland. This guy is not from Ireland. He's from somewhere in South America. He's trying to come here in Ireland. Um, and then this is Matthew. Matthew was my November month student, and yeah, he says something like, I would recommend this course to anyone who wishes to pursue a career in automation, who is working in a functional QA analyst and is interested to move into automation here. So that is basically what I or my company is actually helping you achieve. So let me go back to the class here. I'm in the deck here. Um, our mission is just one thing: to bring in more and more test automation resources into the world, because I understand one thing in last um, 14 years, that the testing field is changing the way we are testing. In future, if you remember earlier times, we had a separate manual testing team, there was a separate automation testing team and development team. And the approach used to be that manual testers would manually test it. They would write manual test cases. The manual test cases will be given to the automation testing team. They will be converting the manual test cases to automation test case, and then they will be running it. Ideally, that was basically the approach. or they will give the tests cases to the manual testers again, and they will execute it. That was the situation earlier. Now the situation has changed because we are all in the CI/CD environment, continuous integration, continuous deployment environment. And in this situation, there's a steep decline for manual testers because they need to be upskilled. You have to understand that somehow you need to deliver the product faster. I mean, you cannot let your manual testing team just test it forever and then deploy the software. That will be a very, very slow approach, something that we cannot afford, which is why automation testing is required. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that manual testers are not needed, absolutely needed. But the point is, we are looking for quality engineers. Ideally, a person who can perform manual testing, exploratory testing, and automation testing, as well as performance testing. It's a quality engineer, a person who can be responsible for a quality of a particular feature of a software. For example, you will be seeing there are small teams around for different features for the development, and every team will have one or two different QA, and those two guys will be responsible for the entire QA of that software. Now, with manual testing approach, you have to hire maybe 5 6 manual testers, which is the return on investment of for that particular approach is very, very low. You need to have an upskilled tester in your team who can take care of your quality. There could be like 7 developers and 1 or 2 QAs per group. Okay, a group which is developing the feature of a particular feature. So that is what I'm trying to showcase you here, that how it is done, how we can transition from manual testing to automation testing. And I strongly believe that if you follow the um, organized approach that we are providing, everybody can code, everybody. Okay, it's not a rocket science. You just have to follow the right sequence, and then you'll be into the same zone. As simple as that. So let's start with an introduction. I wanted to talk about Wisdom QA and what we do. Now I want to talk about myself a little bit. So yeah, I'm having almost 14 years of experience in test automation. I have extensive experience in framework designing for mobile application, for web application, for REST API application in different type of technical stack, right? I work with Java, JavaScript, Node.js, Selenium, Appium, Jenkins, Docker, and many more tools, right? So that is me. And now I will be taking a quick tour in the class to know about each other. By the way, I also want to introduce one more guy in my team. He is based out of India. He's not there in this call right now, but you will be often interacting with him. This guy is my support. Okay, so let me show you about him. All right, so this guy is also a EdSdate. He's working in Bangalore for a company called Quotient, and he's my support. He's my support because you will be interacting with him a lot through Slack, through live calls, and I mean, he's having a solid experience in test automation field. I can just show you some of the chats from one of my students. For example, Sakshi, she is in my July batch, and you can see that she says 20th July and 29th July. Hi, Savik, I had a call with Gagan, cleared few doubts. That is really good. Had a call with Gagan just now. Have to say it was really helpful, right? So this guy is going to give you a particular time slot where you can contact him when you are stuck during the week, and then it will be a very helpful free feature that I'm giving it to my students. I pay Gagan separately, but this is absolutely free for you guys. You can have n number of calls with him. We have a Slack channel where you can ask the questions, and Gagan and or me, we will be answering it. Right. I will be giving you both calendars for myself as well as for Gagan, and then you can chat with us. All right, and solve your problem. So that's about Gagan. Now I am going to have a quick round table, and I want to know about your name, your location, what are you doing currently, why do you think manual testing jobs are getting obsolete? Do you realize an urgency of getting trained in test automation? Do you realize learning new tool requires your effort and direction to follow? It is not a magic pill. I want you guys to literally understand this. I don't want you to come to me saying that, Savik, I cannot spend the time and I want to be a master in this field. I cannot make you a master in this field if you are not um, coming here with the right set of mind. All right, I'm getting another lady coming here. Okay, let's see. Hi, Archana. We started the class 20 minutes back, so you have a little bit missed. Not to worry. We are just having a quick roundtable introduction. I introduce about myself. I introduce about Wisdom QA, what we are doing. So now we are starting with the introduction. I want you or whoever starts the introduction, I want them to basically talk about these different points. So your name, what are you doing currently? Manual testing jobs are getting obsolete. What do you think about it? Do you realize that there is an urgency in getting trained in programming and test automation? Do you realize any new tool requires your effort and direction to follow? It is not a magic pill. And will you be able to spend 10 to 20 hours per week in the self-learning to successfully complete the course? Okay. My students who have successfully completed the course, they have managed to um, work with their full-time job, as well as they have managed to complete my course. I totally understand that it is not going to be easy. You have to cut down on your social time a little bit. Your weekends will be a little bit more engaging towards the training, but for this 4 months, if you have to do this, if you want to make that difference. All right. So let me first start the introduction with, maybe I'll start with Syed. Hi, Syed. Can you just start with your introduction here, please? Sorry, Syed, I'm not able to hear you at all. Your voice is absolutely feeble. I can't hear you at all.
Hello, can you hear me?
It's better, but it's still very low. Are you joining this call from your mobile or from your laptop?
On my laptop.
Okay, you don't have a good microphone, I believe, which is why I'm not able to hear you at all. It's very feeble. Okay, I'll come back to you in the meantime. If you can fix your microphone, that will really help. All right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Fine. All right. Let's go to Ronan. Hi, Ronan. If you can just introduce yourself. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm Ron. I'm from Dublin. I currently work as a quality analyst for a financial company. I don't really think manual jobs are obviously. I think you need to do manual testing before you do automation. I feel you can catch more with the human eye than you can with the automation. I do feel it's important to update to automation and learn programming and automation because it helps reduce the time for things like regression testing. And do I plan to kind of the moment I finish work, just take 1 or 2 hours to study after, so in case I don't run out of time during the week, and just make sure that I get it done out of the way and don't get too tired or lazy in the evenings.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's about it. Sorry.
Yeah, perfect. When I said, Ronan, that manual testing jobs are getting obsolete, I meant that you don't find much opportunities being just a manual tester. That's what I
Okay.
meant.
Yeah,
Meaning
yeah,
that,
sorry. Sorry.
if you are looking for a job, if you go to indeed.com and say manual testing jobs, functional testing jobs, you will see that there is a significant amount of less opportunities there. Even if you find a couple of them, they will ask you to have some part of the automation experience. You cannot avoid that. So that's what I'm saying, that manual testing jobs are, in a steep decline. So, nowadays I have seen in some of the companies, like startups, they initially hire contractors for manual testing, guys who don't have automation experience, because automation testers are as well paid as a developer. So for the startups, to hire those expensive automation engineers are quite challenging. So they start the testing with manual testers, contractor, and when they start getting funding, or they start getting, money, they slowly replace that entire manual testing team. They replace it with automation testing team. I'm telling this from my own experience, because when I landed here in Ireland, I came to Ireland from just one minute. Someone is joining again. Hi, Eddie. I'm not really remembering your name. 1 minute. I think he's joining. 1 minute. I can't hear him. Yeah, hi, Eddie. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I
Hi.
can.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't get your name. My bad.
Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, cool. So we started the class at 10 o'clock actually. And we are going through an introduction. Ready? Yeah, we have
Oh,
uh, we have just completed the introduction for Wisdom QA, and then right now we are going through everybody one by one to understand who will be our peers for next 4 months. Is that right? Is that okay?
mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So I will quickly go to Kumuda. Hi, Kumuda. Can you just talk about yourself, please? Hi, Kumuda. Can you talk about yourself, please? Yeah, I can't hear you. If you're talking, I
Yeah,
can't hear you. Now it's fine. Yeah.
yes.
Kumuda, I'm not able to hear you. Can you please start?
Yeah, okay. Can you
Yeah,
hear me now?
yeah, it's better now. Thank you. Please go on.
Okay, yeah, hi. Yeah, I'm Kumoda, basically from India, and right now I'm living in Thailand
Okay.
because my husband had some assignment here, so I came here. And because I had to come here, I have had to, take a break from my career,
Mm-hmm.
wherein I was a manual tester all these days. Like for I have a 5 years of experience in manual testing, and yet, you know, after coming here, I mean, not just after coming here, but even before that, I always felt a need to, upgrade myself so that it's very much important because even for a manual testing job, we need a lot of other, other tools and all we should be aware of. Only then it will be useful for us. And if we learn automation, that is like a much greater thing. And moreover, also my also concern is about the package what we get. It will be completely it matters a lot. If we are good in automation, it really matters a lot in that sense also, because in manual testing we do not have that many skills so that we can demand for a higher package or something. So that is extremely important for us to get to the next level. And okay, yeah, this one, so like learning a new tool requires a lot of effort. I completely agree with that, because uh, that's the whole point of uh, getting engaged in something and getting used to it. That is like kind of experience which we get, and then only we'll be able to get adjusted and learn things much properly. So I do understand it's not a magical, and I am ready to put all my efforts, because that is most needed for me right now, because I'm not working also right now. So I have like some time.
Sure, sure.
So yeah.
Thank you, Kumara. Yeah, absolutely. This is so true that manual testers are really less paid, very less paid. I mean, um, a guy who is starting their career first time in test automation in Dublin, Ireland, they can get started anything between 60 to 65K per annum. The contract job can get them something between 400 to 450. As in, when you grow, your salary will grow as well, meaning that a senior guy in UK or in Ireland makes something between 75 to 85K at least in a senior level. When I'm saying senior level, maybe if you have solid experience in automation testing for say 4 or 5 years, you can easily get that. Okay, so definitely manual testers are much less paid, and also there's a less requirement, so it's highly important for you to upskill. That's great. Thank you, Kumuda. Let's go to Adi now. Hi, Adi. Can you just introduce yourself and let us know if you're okay with these points? Hi, Adi. Can you hear me out? Okay, I'll come to him later on. Let's go to Antariksh. Hi, Antariksh.
Hi, my name is Antriksh, and I'm working as a QA analyst at a small startup in Dundalk, Louth, County Louth. It's near Dublin.
Okay.
And I have experience with Cypress and Postman. That's what my company is using currently, but no other tools. So I want to learn all other tools to widen my avenues in test automation. So
Sure.
yeah, and I am. So I'm ready to devote my time in learning in the weekdays and as well as attending the classes in the weekends.
Right. So weekends, you have to basically spend one weekend. I mean, one day in the weekend. That is Sunday for you guys. So you have Saturday, which you can spend a lot of time to brush up anything that is left out during the week. So I want you to. This is the reason why I don't keep both the days. For a particular batch, I keep only one day so that the other day you can put in the effort. All right. So this is what you have to do it for at least 4 months, Antariksh. All right.
Yes, yes.
Is that okay, Antariksh?
Yeah, that's me.
Hello, can you hear me out?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, your voice is breaking. That's fine. Thank you. Thanks a lot. All right, let's go to Archana. Hi, Archana.
Hello, sorry. Yeah, and apologies for the delay joining, first of all. So here, my name is
Just 1
Archana,
minute.
and I'm basically from India. And I was in UK for 1 year for my on-site assignment. And so I'm back to India again now. So currently, I'm working as senior QA engineer, and I moved to automation. I'm totally having 6.5 years of experience. So initially I started with manual, and later I know even the automation is going to be the future scope of testing. So in that case, then I moved to automation in the year of 2017. So
Archana, I'm not able to hear you. Your voice is breaking a lot for me.
sorry, can you hear me now better?
Is it breaking for everyone or it's just me?
It's okay for me.
It's
Oh
okay
yeah,
for
it
me.
is breaking for everyone actually.
It's okay for me.
It's okay. Clear.
All right, Archana, can you go on?
Yeah. Overall in 6.5 years of experience, and after 3 years, and I moved to automation year of 2017. Now, as you say that the manual testing is going to be absolute in future, it's actually correct, because the currently my situation is that I'm searching jobs in UK. So the thing is, manual testing, I'm able to see manual testing jobs. It's not that I'm not completely able to see. The thing is that I, as an international professional, then I would be needing sponsorship. So in that case, no manual testing jobs are accepting sponsorships. So only automation testing roles, because I'm open to both manual and automation. But whereas the manual testing jobs, they are not open for offering sponsorship. So in that case, my automation skill is compulsory to everyone, whoever is actually willing to at least work in abroad and even in their own country for higher pay. And so, and the next is the urgency of getting trained. Yes. So in this, for this sake, and I would say it is actually mandatory for everyone to know about the automation testing. And of course, so for this sake, actually I'm improving my automation skill, and I'm actually, till now, I'm spending my own efforts and my own time to learn new things in automation. So and even I've got a job recently in India, because I'm back from UK now, and tomorrow I'm joining. It's also for senior QA, and it is going to be with JavaScript and Node.js. So of course, I wanted to still learn more. I know that there are so many tools available in the market, and so
Right.
so in for this sake, I would be using my time for this.
Perfect. Thank you, Archana. Thanks a lot. All right, let's go to Adi now. Adi, can you talk right now? If you're okay.
Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Please go on. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is Adi. I'm based in the UK. I used to be a software tester, but now I'm actually a business analyst. So my interest in this course was just to see what sort of tools are being offered for software automation. As everyone has said, definitely manual testing is becoming obsolete in the markets. Everything is moving towards automation, which was one of the reasons why I moved from testing into a BA role. So I haven't decided yet whether I was going to join the course. I just wanted to see what it entails before
Sure.
I make a decision. Yeah.
Sure. I will go through the topics that I cover. It is a 4 months training. I'll talk about it all along in this session, that how it is done, what kind of efforts needed from your side, what you will be getting out of it. I'll talk about that. So, but when you are deciding to be a part of the training, it is required you to spend at least 10 to 20 hours in your self-learning. Okay. And this is an extra time that you have to spend along with your current job. So I want you to be in that mindset. That's the main point. All right.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Let's go to Avinash. Hi, Avinash. If you can come on audio and introduce to the team.
Yes. Can you hear me? Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Avinash. I'm currently working as a business analyst and a test manager in one of the top 5 banks in the UK, high street banks. The reason why I want to learn this course is because I've done various courses on JavaScript and on Python and so on and so forth, but we are extensively using Java at the moment. And yeah, I'm currently completely off, hands off, because I'm into the management side of things. I want to be a hands-on test manager. So that's the primary reason as to why I'm trying to learn this course, and I need some discipline and sense of direction. Otherwise, it's always let's look into it tomorrow. That sort of attitude. So yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to join this course, and I'm really keen on continuing this course. So that's one thing. The reason why, okay, the other question, manual testing jobs are being obsolete. Yeah, absolutely. I've stopped recruiting. I do a lot of recruitments for my company, and I've stopped recruiting functional testers, let's call them, uh, around what, since 2018. So that was the last time I recruited somebody who was purely functional. Since then, it's always automation. So that's the way forward. And yeah, I want to get my hands dirty. I want to be a hands-on test manager, and that's the reason why I want to join this course. And in terms of spending, definitely, and that's the reason why I'm joining this course, because when you're on your own, there's no discipline. So that's the catch. And I want to get into that mode of discipline, and hence why I'm ready to spend a good few hours every day. Let's say 9 o'clock to 12 in the night, right? So, and
Very
that's
good.
what I'm thinking of. So I want to do that, get some discipline, and get things going. That's simple as that.
Very good, Avinash. I really like that attitude, and the way you said, that you are actually not recruiting the manual testers anymore.
Yeah.
This is the reason why I'm in this market, to get these people out of that zone. I understand that the functional testing attitude somehow make them a little bit off from the programming zone. They try to think that programming is for a different like a different set of people coming from a different planet, but it's not. I'm trying to break the myth that programming can be done by everybody. That's why my training is graduating people every batch, and they are successfully being placed in the market. Some of the students here, participants here, they haven't spoken to me earlier, so I'll go through the whole training schedule, and where are these students right now. I'll talk about all of it. But yeah, thanks for your introduction, Avinash. I'm looking
Thank you.
forward to it.
Yeah, thank you.
Good stuff. All right, let's go to Krishnam. Raju.
Yep. Hi guys. So I prefer to be called as Raju because I have two names. So I
Right.
prefer to. Raju is more easy for everybody, I guess.
Perfect.
So I'm working as a software tester for the past probably 5 years or more than 5 years. I'm working as an for international law firm based in Manchester. That's where I'm based as well.
Mhm.
And if you ask me the reason why I wanted to learn automation or this thing, is that because presently at the moment in our company we are using automation. We are using an automation tool called Eggplant, which is a sense-based talk tool. And we could say more a kind of a click and play, but I prefer, or I started learning writing the code myself and executing that. My take towards manual testing is that I think there are still jobs and there will be still jobs for manual testing, but the expectations of or the requirements for a manual tester is more when compared to last 3-4 years. People are asking for, as a manual tester, you should have knowledge of API, you should have knowledge of running of having some exposure to automation. So that's my take towards manual testing. And why do you want? I mean, I wanted to educate myself in regards to the new tools, but I guess there are a lot of automation tools in the market, and sometimes you get confused with yourself, which is the better tool and which is the best tool, or which is more prominent tool than the whole. Which is a lot of companies are using that. and I'm happy to spend some of my time, which I do have during sometimes on the weekends or sometimes in the week after the office hours. I'm happy to spend that. So
Perfect.
what's your take towards?
So the point here is simple. There are different automation tools around. And the idea is that we don't have to really learn all of them. The idea right now that every one of you guys needs to work on is just one thing, that is to get your hands dirty in programming. For a manual tester, a functional tester with some experience in their testing career, right now they have a mindset that programming is not for me. I first and foremost want to break that. And this is the best way to break that because you can relate to whatever I'm teaching you. I'm going to teach you about automation testing, and you will be able to relate to that. You will be able to relate to the jargons like regression testing, sanity tests, smoke tests. You know about these. But now you will be learning how to program all these tests. The idea is we will be learning a huge scale of tools that will get you off the ground in the automation space. Number one, you will be liking programming after this course. That's the first point. Second thing, you will be knowing at least 5 different types of test framework that you will be building from scratch. Okay. One for mobile application, one for web application, one for REST API automation. For web application, 2 types of framework. For REST API automation, you will have one more framework. And then there is an advanced framework, which will include Jenkins, Docker, Selenium Grid, and everything else. So once you learn these set of tools, I'm not saying that your automation journey ends here. I'm never saying that, because you will be probably leaving your current company, or probably you will be introducing a new tool in your company after learning from this course. Talking to your superior and figuring out that the current automation situation needs to be improved. And then you will be doing something called as proof of concept, or we call it as POC, right? So you will be doing a POC. That POC will be customized for your environment. Basically, you will be doing a tool analysis. After you learn it from me, you will be doing a tool analysis that, okay, whatever I learned from Solvik, is that good enough? Or may I look for something else, which is a little bit different, but still work along the same line of business? But you need to get to that level. To get to that level, you need to understand programming. Without that, you're not going anywhere. There are so many different tools, and tools are a little bit different from each other, but the fundamentals of it, they are all same. Maybe you can go with something called as CodeCept.js. I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard about this tool, but it is really getting a lot of traction right now. It's called CodeCept.js, right? Yes, right. And if you look at this, guys, it is really, really good, and I have got a good experience in this as well. It runs on JavaScript. If you look at it, the underlying framework, or the way we design a CodeCept.js framework, is more or less same. But then to make this framework work for you, you need to know JavaScript, right? But then when you are in that zone of programming, you know that as an automation project, in the automation project, you need around 7 to 10 different components as a part of a framework. You will now probably rethink whatever you have learned from me and try to channelize that learning and use it in the right direction and add those components by yourself, right? So the automation world, or the programming world, is going to open up a lot of more opportunities for you. Maybe after 2-3 years down the line, once you are super good in programming and in automation, you will think, okay, probably I can go for something else, maybe cloud, maybe into DevOps, right? Or maybe into machine learning. You never know. But the point is, if you want to make money, if you want to make good money, you have to learn programming. That is the first thing that I can tell you. If you are really serious about your career movement, I mean, when I'm saying career movement, obviously it boils down to the salary that you're getting, right? So I think from my perspective, from my experience perspective, by avoiding programming, you cannot really get to that level. Or you have to be, a manager, but we have a manager here already, our Avinash, and he is, I mean, Avinash, just tell me if I'm wrong, but you just said a few days back to me that you had to lose some of the offers just because you didn't had, the
designing a framework recently,
exactly,
just recently as well.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you cannot get to that level, and if you're staying in this zone, guys, probably you will be becoming a people's manager, and that is not going to give you that opportunity. So come out of that zone. That is the only reason why I'm trying to bring in more and more people to break this myth. All right. This is what I wanted to showcase, and this is what I wanted to do in terms of like this slide deck. I wanted to have a quick roundtable introduction, and we are all in the same page. That's really good to hear. So I will quickly go to my website once and walk you through that what we are really learning here. Okay. So let me go to my website. All right. So it is a 4 months training. It's a 4 months training. In this 4 months, I will be covering 12 modules. Core Java, which is going to be our choice of the programming for this entire project or entire training. So as per my research, I have seen that if there are 10 different jobs in the market for test automation, 10 of them, you will see 7 of them in Java, looking for Java experience, 2 of them looking for say no, I think I should change the number here. I should say 5 Java, maybe 2 JavaScript, maybe 2 C#, and 1 Python. This is what I have seen from my experience while doing the research. I have experience in all 3. I can train you in all 3, but I have to obviously I cannot keep on like dragging my course over 4 months or 5 months, right? So I have to teach you, if I have to teach you all these tools, all these languages, then this course will be like running for 6-7 months. I cannot afford that. So I kept it with Java because that is the most preferred, one of the most preferred language for automation right now. And when you're looking for an interview, you go for an interview, and if you are saying that, look, I have experience in Java and I'm happy to learn a new language. For example, if they are offering job for C#, transitioning from Java to C# is not a huge deal because C# is also working on object-oriented principles. Okay, the syntax is a little bit different, but that you can get along with it. You can get along with it, and you have to get into that zone, as I'm saying, right? You will never know a particular tool from your previous experience. Always, that will not be the case, right? So you will have to show that you have the confidence to learn the new tool. Even when you go to the new company, you have to learn the new tool, new framework. Okay, the frameworks that I will be teaching you, all these 5 frameworks, right? The exact coding that I'm going to teach you there in these 5 frameworks, you will not see an exact replica in your company, the next company. You will not see that. It cannot happen because every company, they are going to have a different customized version of your framework. So they will probably be using Cucumber, or they will be using TestNG, but the way they have built it, the way they have customized it, it will obviously be different than me. There is no way I can replicate that, right? But the point is this. The point is that once you learn all these technologies, you will be able to understand that why they have done it the way they have done it. That is the catch. You have to read and understand. They will give you a quick overview that how the framework works, but then you have to read the code and figure it out that why they have done it. Probably you can get some help from your peers, but then you need to know these components, and that's the reason why all these frameworks that I'm teaching you, you have to learn them, not learn them by heart. There is nothing about mugging here. Okay, you have to understand it. You have to understand the component, why these components are required, and how it can be designed and how it can be integrated to your requirement. Okay, so we will be covering core Java. We will be covering WebDriver, which is obviously the main library that we will be using to interact with web applications. We will be learning about TestNG, which is a automation framework, but this is a framework which gives you some out-of-the-box feature. But that is not whatever this particular framework is offering. With that only, those only features, you cannot really create a solution that can take care of your entire automation requirement. It will never be the possibility, right? You have to use this one, or you have to use this one, and then you have to build on top of it. You have to build on top of it using design patterns like page object model. You have to build on top of it with reporting engines like external reporting. Okay. Then we will be covering about Appium, which is basically mobile application automation. So we will be writing a framework that will work on mobile apps, meaning Android applications. We will have another framework, a separate framework altogether, that will be written using a library called as REST Assured. And you will be knowing that how to write automation test cases for backend web services. I'm not sure how many of you guys have ever bothered that, for example, let's go to Amazon, or maybe rental cars, right? Rental cars is a website, you know. And by the way, when I'm teaching you here in this training, I don't take up any sample application while teaching you. I always take something which is running right now. Okay. So for example, have you ever wondered that, let me actually inspect it. And let me take you to a particular section of this particular page. It's called as, where is my network? Memory sources. Performance. Why am I not seeing network? 1 minute. Let me open up the Chrome for you. Okay, I'll go to Hostel World maybe. Hostelworld.com. And I will be going to the network tab here. Network tab. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing there in that other window. Anyways, so have you ever wondered that when you are just clicking on it, for example, I'm not doing anything, but I want to just write a particular keyword here. For example, a city name. Let's write Paris. And when I do that, if you look at it closely, you see there are some calls being made. Have you ever wondered that how the application is able to actually pull up this information in front of us? It is happening because when you hit Paris, our API is being called. An API is being called, which is fetching up all these different suggestions for you. Okay, you can see the API that was being called when I hit Paris, it's called autocomplete. If I open this up, you will see that at this stage, when I ran that command, when I ran that, added that keyword, you see, you have called a particular API, which is called as hostel world find autocomplete term Paris. That's basically the parameter you're sending Paris. And you are basically calling an API called as autocomplete. And this guy, if you look at it, the request that you have sent for this particular API, it was Paris. If you look at the response, you can see it is sending you back. So it is sending you back the information in a JSON format. JSON means JavaScript object notation. I will talk about it in details later on, but this is for the discussion. JSON formatter. All right. I'll just open up a JSON formatter so that you can see what's really going on. So I'll paste it. You can see something. That response that came back to me is basically coming back to me with some data, a chunk of data. It talks about the label that you're seeing and some other information which you're not even seeing, like ID, like city, like category, like all these stuff, right? So have you ever wondered that how will you actually test it with automation? It's very, very important that you have to test it, that how your backend web services are working. This is your backend web service, right? The API that was called when you fired a particular query from your UI, an API was called. You need to know that this API is actually giving you the right information. How will you know that? That is exactly what I teach. I teach you here as a part of REST API framework, REST API automation with REST Assured. Without this, getting a job is really challenging. Without knowing how backend automation works, it'll be really challenging. Why? Why it is so important? Because you have to understand something that even if you learn automation, you also have to understand that your automation test cases should have a very minimal turnaround time. The idea of automation is just one thing. That is, you want to give the feedback to your developers sooner. As soon as they are checking in their code or they are trying to go into the deployment pipeline where they are trying to push their code and then they're building the application, you want to give them a feedback that their code is actually integrated in the right way and there is no bugs. Okay, the idea is to get the feedback sooner. Now you have to understand something, that just by writing front-end automation test case, you cannot achieve the optimal solution. So you have to figure out a way where you can merge, or you can write your test cases in a way where you are, so this is your UI. I'm just going to give you some understanding. And this is your web services, backend web services. You have to understand something, that, for example, there are multiple ways for you to write your automation test case. For example, I can give you a example like fund transfer. Okay, it is a fund transfer website where it's a banking website where you're transferring fund from one end to the other end, right? So to perform a fund transfer, you have to first and foremost add a beneficiary. Okay, so there will be two different steps. Add beneficiary, and then you have to do a fund transfer. Okay, there are two steps in the UI. Now, there is definitely one way to test it through automation. That is, you write UI test, UI automated test, meaning you go to the page, for example, this is your add beneficiary page. You go to this add beneficiary page, you fill up all the form, and you submit a particular button. You submit a button that will add the beneficiary, And then you can go to the fund transfer page and you add in your account, you choose the beneficiary and then perform the fund transfer. Okay. Now, depending on your test case, you can break it down into two different situations, meaning you can have a test case saying that I want to check that I am able to add the beneficiary or not. That is the test case. One test case here saying add beneficiary, whether I am able to add the beneficiary or not. Number one test case. And that could be another test case, fund transfer to newly added beneficiary. Lot of people who will not know the right way to complete the automation, what they will do is they will try to perform both of these steps through UI, just with UI. But the optimal way should be like this. The optimal way should be you can go ahead and have one test case that can work with add beneficiary, right? And you can have just one test case that will be only working with fund transfer. Now, the idea is simple. You have to give the feedback sooner to the developer, meaning you have to spend less time on the screen, on the UI screen. So can't we do this? Can't we call API saying add beneficiary API, pass on the parameters to it at runtime while you're running a test case? This situation will simply add the beneficiary to your database, to your system. Then you directly go to the fund transfer page, choose the beneficiary and perform the fund transfer. Do you see the difference? The difference is that if you are staying longer in the screen of your site, your test cases will be much slower. I'm talking about only one test case here. Think about it. You will be writing thousands of test cases. So you have to figure out how can you write it in an optimal way so that you can, make sure that you can get them, the developers, you can get them the feedback sooner. Whatever I just said, is it making sense? The idea is to integrate your web services testing along with UI testing. And you have to learn this. You cannot avoid this. As simple as that. Is it making sense to everyone? Yes or no? You can respond me back in the chat. Yes or no, guys? Right. Yeah. So this is all that we will be learning. All right. We will be learning about GitHub. GitHub is basically a source control management system, and you have to learn the entire life cycle of it. Okay, you have to learn about the entire life cycle of it. Then you have Maven, which is basically a build management tool. You have to learn about that. You have to learn about Jenkins, which is a orchestration tool. And you have to learn a Dockerization or a containerization tool because you want to run your test case inside a Dockerized container, which is why this course is running for 4 months. I cannot give all of these stuff in 2 months or 3 months. If I want to give it to you, it'll be a super pressurized situation for you, and I don't want you to get there. So it is an organized way, structured approach that I'm taking for you guys, so that you can learn it in your own pace. But obviously, it has a direction. It has some assignments to complete, and that's how it will work out. So, Adi, is this making sense to you? Whatever I just said so far. You wanted to know what kind of tools I'm teaching you, but is this making sense? Yes, no? Hi, Ari. I don't know whether he's there or not. Are you there, Adi? Okay, I'm not sure. So that's that. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to the next part of the situation. All right, so I have a few more deck slides here to talk about who is this course for. This course is basically for fresh graduates, functional testers, test leads, and test managers. We have one of them here. Automation engineers who are already into automation field, but they want to learn advanced skills. They can come for the course as well. And students with career break can also start. I have got at least 3 students right now who came to me with huge career gaps, and I was able to get them placed. So yeah, it is basically for everyone who wants to really start the course, start the journey in test automation field. Let's move on to the salary packages. I told you guys that, if you are starting with the test automation engineering role, a junior guy in a college grad guy, actually, right? They can easily start with 35 to 40K. If you're a functional tester, you can start anything between 45 to 60K. A test lead manager can start in this level. Automation engineers can start in this level, 65 to 100K. And career gap guys will obviously struggle a little bit. So 35 to 50K, depending on how much career gap you have. I have done some research on this, and I figured out these numbers. So, and you can also see it for yourself when you do the checking. All right. So this slide deck is very important for you guys to understand that what exactly we are offering and how this training will be running. Every week, it is a 150 hours of training altogether. Every week, I will be releasing 3 videos. Only the first week you have 4 videos, but other weeks there are 3 videos. 3 videos every week. Each video is around 1 to 1.5 hours. Okay. Along with that, you have assignments. Every week, every video is having around 10 assignments. Okay. You have to complete these assignments and you have to upload these assignments to our Google Drive. This is going to be our self-learning zone. Okay. During this process of self-learning, you will definitely get stuck. When you get stuck, I'm again telling you, I don't want you to break your head into Googling around. I don't want that. What I want is, I want you to ask me the question in the Slack channel that I have. I have a Slack channel right here. I will be creating a Slack channel for August. Actually, you know what? Let me create it right now. And let me start getting you guys here itself. So August 2021, right? And I will be inviting, I want you guys to come in here. I will show you how to do that. So you have a Slack channel. Whenever there's a question, you ask me in the Slack channel. If your problem is not solved in the Slack channel, then you can book a live call with Gagan. Live call with Gagan and me. Right? Gagan and me. Or me. Right? So that is basically your, just a second. Okay, so that is basically your self-learning zone. You have to spend minimum 15 to 20 hours at the initial stage. 15 to 20 hours at the initial stage. Why am I saying this? Per week, right? Why am I saying this? Because you have to watch the videos. Okay, while watching the videos, understand this, I'm telling you right now, day one, when you are watching the videos, I don't want you to watch the video as a movie. The videos are for 1.5 hour, 1 to 1.5 hour. Whatever you see for 30 minutes, I want you to stop that. 1 minute. I think Harshita is joining now. Okay, just a second. Hi, Harshita. You're very late.
Yeah, Sofik, I told you. Actually, I was busy with something else.
Right. Okay, no problem at all. That's fine. So we have done with a quick introduction, Harshita, for each other, and probably you missed that. I'll come to you in a minute. I'm just talking about how the training will be done, and then I will basically, let you introduce to the whole team. All right.
Yes, that's fine.
So 15 to 20 hours per week will be needed because every video that I'm giving you is for 1.5 hour. And what you do is you have to watch the video like 30 minutes. 30 minutes you watch it, and then you take a pause, right? Pause, and then you mimic in your own system. Whatever I'm doing in the video, you have to mimic that in the system. Why you need to do this? Because that will build your confidence for programming. When you see that the code that you're writing is running, that's where you slowly build up the confidence. I don't want you to watch my 1.5 hour video as a movie. If you do that, it will have no impact in your learning. Keep this as a habit. 30 minutes, pause, and mimic. Okay, which is why it is very important that you have to spend around 15 to 20 hours per week, because the learning is slow at the initial stage, at least for a month or 2 months at least. Your learning will be a little bit slow. So do that. And then you have assignments. So every week you have to complete at least 30 assignments. You can see that my students for my July batch, let me go to the July batch. So July 2021, you can see that my students are continuously uploading assignments. You see, every one of them, they're uploading assignments. You see that? So you have to upload the assignments as well. And then I will be giving you the solutions, obviously, for each and every assignments that I give for week per week basis. So for July batch, I've just finished the week number 4, and they are in week number 5 now. So accordingly, we will do it for you as well, right? So this is very, very important, and you cannot avoid this part. Okay, so assignments and the videos, and then you have the Slack channel and the live call for your support. And then you're coming back to me in the weekend live class. Our live class will be only on Sunday for this particular batch, every Sunday. This for not 2 hours, it's going to be 3 hours for sure. I initially thought it'll be for 2 hours, but 3 hours, absolutely. It starts from 10 a.m. GMT to 1 p.m. every weekend, every Sunday, which means you have Saturday for your upskilling for sure. Okay, so you have this you have to complete. There is no escape. Okay, in the live class, when you come in, I will be talking about the same topics that you have learned in your week, because when I start explaining things in a live class, you will probably have more questions to ask, and you will ask me more questions because you will be already watching my previous videos. So I'm not going to start a new topic in my live class. I'll be talking about the same topics again. Okay, and when I do that, you will be I will be answering all the questions. I will be asking you questions as well, and you have to answer me. It's an interactive class, and once you are done with that particular week, only then you can get the access to the next week. Right now, if you are logging into my site, right now, if you log into my site, you will not see anything beyond week number 1. Resume. Okay, here you can see this is the course content is, and you cannot see anything beyond week number 1. Okay, every week I release new videos for you, right? I enable these videos for you. Okay, so week number 1, there are 4 videos. The rest of them are all 3 videos. All the weeks are 3 videos. Okay, so that's that. Now, I want to give you a quick tour of this particular application as well. So let me first and foremost go back to my dashboard. Okay, so in the dashboard, when you come in, I want you to click on, for the first time, I want to click on this link, join our Slack channel here. Can you guys, every one of you, whoever has created the account, can you do that along with me? When you click on this, it will take you to a page where you can log in with your Google account, and then you can straight away join into the Slack channel. It is very important because you will be asking me questions there, and I want you to join to this particular channel over here. When you join the Slack channel, I can drag you to this particular sub channel. Can you do that please right now, guys? You have to create an account for wisdomqa.com. Only then you can join the Slack channel. Right now, I'm just trying to get you on board to the system and make it familiar for you. Are you already in the channel right now, Raju?
Yeah, you should see me.
Yeah, and I see Avinash. Just a minute. I see Avinash. I don't see you. You joined with the name Raju, is it? Or Krishna?
Probably just try Krishnam. Just try Krishnam. Otherwise, sorry.
Yeah, I see Krishnam now. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, I have added you to this particular August channel.
Okay, brilliant.
Avinash is added already. Guys, please start coming into this. Let's say Antariksh, can you start joining
Yeah, I'm
us?
trying to log into the website.
Okay, all right. Komuda, can you try it, please? Ali, can you? Ali is not there. Okay. Syed, Ronan, can you try it, please? Harshita, can you try, please? Yeah, no problem, Syed. That's fine. As soon as you create the account in the website, you will get an email in your inbox. You have to accept that, or you have to verify your email address. That's where you can join the Slack channel, or you can log in. Komal, are you already in the Slack? Let me see, Komal. Yeah, Komal, you're already there. Go to this channel. Ronan, I don't know if Ronan is there. Ronan Murray, right? Ronan, are you hearing me?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I'll just add you there. So okay, I have added 4 of you guys, 5 of you guys up there. 4 of you are there. Okay. Antariksh, what about you?
I'm still verifying the email. Just will take 2 minutes more.
All right. Okay. Kumuda. Hi, Kumuda. Can you create an account, please?
Yeah, I need to create an account. I'll let you know as soon as I'm done with that.
Good stuff. Harshita, what about you?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay, all right. Perfect. Okay, let me just go over it one more time. We have the course content button here that will open up a menu from the left-hand side, which will show up the weekly contents. Every week there are videos which you can see here. Okay. Right now you're just seeing only week 1. I will enable week 2 for the next week. Sorry, I have to. Okay. And then each and every time video, when you are looking at it, there is a Google Drive attached to it. When you click on the Google Drive, you see the assignments. You have a presentation for that particular class, and you have assignments. These assignments you need to complete and you have to upload. There are multiple type of assignments which you have to actually implement, and you have to upload in our Google Drive. All right. And then once you complete our entire week, you come back to the class, and then I enable you for the next week after we finish the discussion about the week 1. That's how it runs. So I hope everybody is okay with the process. Now, I will help you to set up your system quickly. Right now, there are 2 things that are needed: Java and Eclipse. Eclipse is a IDE where you write your Java program. And Java is obviously the tool or the programming language that you have to install in your system, because we will be running Java-based programs. So you need to learn to install Java in your system. The process is very simple, and I want you to, yeah, you can use IntelliJ Avinash, no problem at all. It's the same thing. Okay. What I'm going to show you is that, first and foremost, I want to install Java in one of your system. Can someone tell me if they don't have Java in their system, and I can help you to install it in their system, please? Do I have anyone who don't have Java in their system? I want to take up your control and then install Java for them. Antariksh, do you have Java?
Yeah, I have Java and Eclipse installed.
Java 11 you have installed? Okay. What about, okay, Raju, you don't have. Perfect. Let's do it for you then. Can I take control of your system? Do you have a Windows or a Mac?
It's Windows.
Okay, no problem. I want to take control of your system. I'm going to make you a co-host. And when I make you a co-host, you should be able to see a section in your Zoom to share your screen. Can you see that?
I'm just trying to see where the answer. Oops, I just popped up something. Yeah.
Okay. Just share your screen so that I can take the control of your system and install it for you. By the way, we will be installing Java 11 in your system because Jenkins is something that you can minimize this. I'm looking at your Jira. So you can just minimize that or close it. Not Jira, your Outlook, my bad. Just close it. Yeah.
It's not letting me do that. Oh yeah, there we go.
Good.
Oh, come on.
Okay, just end task from your screen. Okay, good stuff. Just do me a favor. I will guide you and you just do it. It's very simple. First and foremost, open up your command prompt.
Yeah.
Okay, and then just write the command java space minus version. Here I'm just checking whether you have Java or not. Space minus version, space
Space.
minus version.
Yeah.
Enter. You have Java 1.8 installed. We have to uninstall this and we have to install Java 11. Okay. So can you go to your control panel, please? And just go to your program files and then install Java 1.8 that you have. It should be, yeah, right. Just search for Java. Or just hit J there in the screen after selecting one of the item. You should be able to see Java. J? No? Yeah. Okay.
I just picked up there actually. Oh, there
Yeah, it's there. It's there, right? Okay, good. Just say uninstall. That's the update, but you should have another one as well.
Okay. Should I just press cancel for this one or just leave it?
No. You uninstall this one and the other one as well.
Okay.
So, we will be using Java 11, guys, because Jenkins at the later stage, when we deal with Jenkins, it uses Java 11, not beyond that. Okay, so if you don't have it, then please install it by looking at this process.
Okay. You said there's another place there?
Yeah, just see, just try with Java again and see, do you see Java? Can you scroll down and see if you can see the Java anywhere?
I don't think, oops.
Can you go back to the command prompt and run the same command one more time? Just hit arrow up. Just hit arrow up.
Sorry, what? And
Just no. Just hit your arrow, up arrow.
oh,
Yeah, enter now. No, but perfect. Your Java is gone. That's good. Okay. So now that your Java is gone, can you open up? You can stop this program files section, and just go back to Google and let's say install Java. Install Java 11.
what do you say? Install Java, yeah.
Install Java 11. Good. Enter. Okay. Yeah, the first link, please. Okay, just go down. Accept. Okay, and just go down, and then you have go down. Still go down. Okay, you can see Windows 64 installer. No, the next one, the previous one.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Click on that, please.
Oh, sorry. Click on it.
Okay, so I review and okay, so you have to sign into your Oracle account if you have one.
I don't think I have, so I guess I need to create one.
Yeah, great.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Reason. Okay, password must have upper and lower case letters, at least one number, which I have, and a special character. Okay. Okay. Oh, I can't see.
Okay, perfect. You're done with that. Can you just try to do the same process one more time? Or Oracle 11, Java 11 install. Try to Google it. This time it should not ask you for it. Or you have already a tab opened, right? No, just go back from here. Yeah, Java 11 install. That's right, yeah. Second last link, right? Okay, this is a normal installation process. Just install it. You have to configure this later on, but just install it. I think it is still downloading. I mean, this is show in folder. Click on show in folder. Here, there is show in folder. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, all default. Just go with the default. That's fine. You can just close that. Close that.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, and just go to the location where it has been downloaded. So just go to the C drive program files. C drive. Yeah, and then C drive program files. Yeah, the second one. No, first one. Yeah, first one. Go on. There's Java here. You see Java? Yeah, click on that. Go inside that. Then you have JDK 11. Go inside that, and copy this path. This path, just copy it. Just click after. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Copy it, and then go back to the PC. Open up your startup. Yeah, right. Just search for advanced settings. Just search for advanced settings. Advanced, not that. System settings. System settings. System settings.
Some information settings. Okay.
Yeah, click on that. And here you can look for advanced settings. Just say for advanced settings. Advanced. Why it is not showing it for you? Okay.
Or easier would be on the search. Just click on just write environment variable. Just write environment.
Yeah, I can say that also. Yeah, go to environment variable.
Should I type here environment or?
Yeah,
On the main search, Windows main search.
yeah.
Okay.
Type that. Yeah, perfect. This is fine. And go there. Once you're there, go to the system variable section, the bottom section. Yeah, here. Just
Yes.
say, yeah. By the way, it is grayed out for you. Isn't it says office machine, right?
Yeah. But
That's right.
I have some rights that I can do it.
No, I don't think you can because it says grayed out for you. That's fine, no problem at all. In the user section, we will do it. Click on new on the top section here. Here, new.
Yeah.
Give the name Java _ home, all in caps, _ home. And whatever you copied, just paste it there in the variable value. Perfect. Just say okay. And then go and open up the new variable called as path. There's a variable called path. Open that variable. Edit. Perfect. Say new. And then just write in percentile. Type percentile.
Percentage, you said.
Yeah, percent exactly. Percent Java _ home, all in caps. Java _ home, all in caps.
Yep.
Percentile. / bin. Bin, bin, bin.
Okay.
That's in small, sorry.
Oh, that's in small. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Now just say okay. And then okay again. That's your environment setup is completed for Java. Can you go back to your command prompt now? Okay, now do the, again, upper arrow. Perfect. Enter now. Okay, you can't see it now. Just cross it out because you have to open up a new command session.
Okay.
Cross it out, get the new command session. Good. Write the same command, Java. You cannot get upper arrow now. Yeah. Space minus version.
Like that, correct?
Enter. Yeah, that's right. Enter. And you will get Java 11. So that's how your Java is installed. Whoever wants to do it the same process, please feel free to do it. If somebody is using Mac, whatever I added as a part of the environment variable section, the same thing needs to be added as a part of .bash profile file. There's a file called as bash profile. You have to add it there. So you can quickly Google it and know. If you are confused, then come back to me. I will help you to set up for Mac as well. So once it is done, the next thing that you have to install here is, no, you can still share the screen here.
Sorry.
No problem. So what you can do here is we will be installing the Eclipse, which is basically IDE. You can choose to work with IntelliJ also. So we will just try to install this. So you can just say, Raju, just try to go to Google and just say install Eclipse IDE. Eclipse IDE. Yeah, perfect. Enter. Good. You can open up the Eclipse IDE for Java developers. You see there is a link. Yeah, click on that. Good stuff. Okay, the link is not active. Okay, then go back to the first link itself, please. Yeah. Wow, what happened to this, guys? Why Eclipse is not running? Okay, just go back to the search again. Just scroll down, see if there is any other link. Click on this one, eclipse.org. Yeah.
And there's something wrong with the web itself. Like, why that's strange.
Yeah, let me just open it from my side. This is weird. Eclipse is a very, very renowned tool. Why will it have a problem like this? No, it's same thing for me. Okay, that's fine. If Eclipse is not there, then we'll go with IntelliJ. Just try it with IntelliJ ID, IntelliJ, IntelliJ. Yeah, you see IntelliJ, yeah, IntelliJ. Yeah, click on that one, first one, yeah. And you have a section called download. Click on download, yes. And you must see two versions. One is ultimate and community. So we want to go for the community one. That's a free one. Not this one, not this one. The community one. Cancel that download. The one that is happening on the. No, you didn't cancel that. You just crossed it out. I don't think it is canceled. Do a Control J in your, yeah, go to downloads, go to downloads. Yeah, it's unconfirmed. It's downloading actually. Can you right click and delete that? Just shift delete it. Shift delete, shift delete. I think you cannot download, delete it. Is it? Try.
Press yes here or
Yes. Just say yes. No, I don't think you can delete it because it's still downloading. I can see that the value is increasing. That's fine. We can delete it later on. Go back to the same location again. Download the community. Yeah. Click on that. Okay, good. So this is the one that we are. Okay, you can cancel this from here now. Good. Cancel it. Perfect. So you are downloading the community version, and it's a little big, so we'll wait for a minute. Is it done?
Yeah, I think it's done. Yeah.
Okay, can you just open that? Try to install.
It's done. Okay.
Are you not able to see it? Yeah, that one. Yeah, perfect. Yes, install it. It's a normal installation, nothing fancy here. Once we install it, I will just do a quick overview. I mean, just run through what in this IntelliJ, so that you can write some program in that, because you don't have Eclipse, and all the videos that you will be watching is in Eclipse, so there will be a little bit of difference, but I will anyway cover that here today. So it'll be easier for you to navigate. Just a next. Next, install. Yeah. I think you are getting some user access control pop-up. Yeah, perfect. Next. No, I wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think this is second. Did you click twice?
I think that's what I'm just thinking of. Okay, because I press, okay, I can press cancel here. Probably.
Yeah. Cancel it. Cancel it. Cancel it. Because the other one is installing.
Yeah.
Yeah, here. Yeah. Perfect.
Because I press enter twice, there probably is just.
That's right. Yes. As I'm showing it for Raju, I hope everybody else is following this and they're able to do the same thing in their system. Please give me a confirmation if it is being completed.
Yeah, I have downloaded Java Servic, and currently this IntelliJ is downloading.
Okay, good. And you configured Java as well?
Yes, configured.
Okay, very good, very good. Ronan, is it good for you? Avinash, you have already done it. Antariksh, it's all good for you also, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Do you want to just click that bit or just press finish?
You can just say run IntelliJ, no problem at all. That's fine. Okay, so don't send this, and all right, so it is opening up. Once you open, okay, let it open. Okay, now once you open this for the first time, it is basically asking you to create a new project, or you can open a new project, or also it can asking you to get the project, if possible, get the project from a VCS, version control system. It could be GitHub, right, or SVN, something like that. So don't get confused. It is very simple. Just click on new project because we don't have any project there. Click on new project. And this is where we will be starting to write our program. Did you click on it? Yeah, good. Okay, now it is saying that which version of Java you're trying to use to create a new project. So we will just say Java 11 because that's the one that we have installed it, Java 11. So click on it, and then if you see any.
Where am I supposed to click? Did you say so here?
Did you? Can you go down? Do you see a next button somewhere?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, can you click on that? Okay, create a project from template. No, just say next. Okay, give a project name, right? So just say test Java or something like that. Test Java. No, it should be one word always.
Okay. It's just this screen is kind of blocking my this Java. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Enter.
Press finish.
Yeah, finish. Yeah. Okay. So this should open up your test Java project. And the reason why I really wanted to show you in Eclipse, because in Eclipse you can keep multiple projects under same list. here you created a project, and then if I have to create if I have to add a new project here, the process is a little different, but that's fine. No, don't worry. I will show it to you next week. You're seeing some screen here about tip of the day, so cross it out. You don't need that. Click on got it. No problem at all. Got it. Okay. So whatever you see in the left-hand side, that's your navigation pane where you are going to look into your projects and everything. On the right-hand side, you will be actually writing your code. So you see a folder called SRC, right? On the left-hand side, SRC.
SRC, yep.
Yeah. Right click on that and say new and say package. Do you see a package?
Yep.
Click on that. Good. Package is nothing but a folder. Okay. So you can
Okay.
just give a package name called as testing, all in lowercase. Everything in lowercase and one word.
Yeah.
All right. Enter. Good. And then right click on it again. Right click on the package again, and say new. And then say Java class. Right. And give a name to the class. Say test. Okay. When you create a Java class, 1 minute. When you write a Java class, always remember to start it with a capital letter.
Okay, for a Java class. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a class, you should always have a capital letter. Okay. Automation test or whatever.
I guess that's all one word as well.
Yeah, it is all one word. Yeah. And always camel casing, meaning you have added so every word will be starting with a capital letter. Automation test. So T should be capital letter. It is a naming convention. It doesn't mean that your code will not run. Your code will anywhere run, but it is always a naming convention that we follow so that it is readable. So automation test, yeah, enter. Okay, good. So your class is written. Okay, perfect. Now within this curly brackets, can you go inside the curly bracket? Just hit enter after the curly bracket. Enter. And then just write the word main, M-A-I-N, main, and hit okay. And now you see that suggestion for you. Yeah, just click on that suggestion. Right. Very good. That main got changed into a method. All right. So within this method, now I can go ahead and print out something. I can execute this block. So just say sout, S-O-U-T, all in lowercase. Okay, select the first one, and that's a printout statement. Say equals to in the brackets. Add a double quote, 2 double quotes. No, quotes, not the brackets, quotes.
Which is this one, correct?
No. I say quote meaning, let me take the control and show it to you.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is a single quote, and
Okay,
this is this is a double quote, right?
Yeah,
so in this double quote, you say this is a test, right? Once you're done with that, you can save this. Okay. And then you can run this program. You can run this program going to the class, right click on this and say run. Okay. And you run this. When you run this, you will see that in your terminal that is on the bottom, you will see that it should. Okay, it's still not showing you. Let me run it one more time. Oh no, it's still running. You see, it ran. It printed out the statement. This is a test.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is a very initial level of setup I'm doing in your system, just to make sure that you are able to run Java programs. I am showing you this because my entire session is built on Eclipse. Okay.
Okay.
You have to mimic the same thing in IntelliJ, which is almost 80% same. Okay. IntelliJ comes with some more features which you will not see in Eclipse, but still the way we write the program and every other details that I've discussed are exactly same. So don't worry about it. The idea is that you can watch my video in Eclipse and you can still be writing program over here. Okay, I'm just going to see one thing though, that is whether I can create another project in this level or not. So let me see. New. Yeah, here it is not letting me create a new project. It is letting me create a new module. For example, if you want to create multiple projects over here, okay, in Eclipse, you can actually keep multiple projects in one single panel, right? Here in IntelliJ, it doesn't work like that. It works like a module. So you right click on this, you say new module, and the module will be exactly same as we did for Java. So it's a Java module, that's totally fine. And then go and can you click on, I'm not able to see the bottom of the screen. Can you click on next, please? Yeah, and then give the name to the module, say test Java 2, capital T, capital J. Test Java 2, say next.
It's just press finish here.
Yeah, finish here, go on, finish. Okay, it should come up.
I guess you text. Yeah.
Oh, no. It is there, but it's not adding it here. I don't want to add it here. I don't want to add it here. 1 minute. Let me delete this. Can you see a delete option? I can't see the screen properly.
I'll probably just cut. Probably press cut.
No. There's a delete. There should be a remove module. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Remove module. Wait a minute. There has to be another way to delete. There's another way to do this. Hold on. New module, new directory, new module is getting added to that. Yeah, this is the only problem that I have here with IntelliJ. You know what? Let me just try something. IntelliJ is there. You can definitely work one project at a time. But I want to just check something. File hippo. I know about this site where you can download different software, and I'm thinking that they have Eclipse. I'm thinking they probably have, yeah, 2.9 Eclipse. Yeah, Eclipse Classic Foundation free. It is 64-bit for you, right? So
yeah.
Let me go down, download latest version 2.4.3. I don't know which one is it downloading. Eclipse Classic. Java editing. I'm hoping this is the right one. There are multiple versions as well. 4.8. I think it's an old one. Yeah, it is 4.9. Let me see what I have. I have almost. I have about Eclipse ID. I have 4.16. Okay, this is 4.9. Okay, I think you're good. Let's try to download from here. In this situation, you can add multiple projects.
Okay.
But with IntelliJ, that's a challenge. Why you're not downloading?
It's doing at the bottom.
Oh, it's happening? Okay, sorry, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once it is done, you can even install it. And if you install it, you can watch my video. So guys, if you want to work with IntelliJ, you can feel free to do that. The only problem with that is you can open one project at a time. I want to show you the view of Eclipse and how it looks. Let me share my screen for you. So you see the Eclipse generally looks like this, where I can hold multiple projects under one single panel. And this is something that I cannot do in IntelliJ. In IntelliJ, you can open one project at a time. If you have to open another project, you will be creating, you will have to open it in a new window. I mean, you cannot see it in the same window. That's the problem with IntelliJ. Okay. But other than that, IntelliJ is a very solid tool, and which is why, this is the reason why I try to keep it with Eclipse, so that I can keep everything for one batch under this one workspace. That's my whole motive. Just 1 minute. I also want to check one thing in my IntelliJ though. In Eclipse, actually, you have something called as workspace. I'm not sure if I have something similar to Eclipse as a workspace. If I have it, then probably things will be a little bit more easier. So this is my project file, new.
Sorry, Savit. So I have Eclipse folder here.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
No, I'm not able to see it. You can share now.
Yeah. Okay. 1 second. Where is that?
So for you, I believe the folder that you have downloaded, you don't need to install anything. You can directly access it. I'll show you. Show me the screen. Can you show me the folder? Yes, perfect. It is a zip, right?
Yeah.
So can you just extract it to another folder? Yeah, extract it. Yeah, extract it, and it will tell you where to extract. So you can give it in your C drive or whatever.
Yeah, it goes to downloads. Is that okay in that way, or do you want to change it?
You can do it in the downloads and then copy it and put it in the C drive somewhere where you want to keep your tools, maybe.
Okay, so I'll press OK here.
Yeah, I can do it. Okay, here. Okay. Okay, so can you go back to the downloads? All right, you have Eclipse. This is zip archive.
Yeah,
where is the Eclipse? Is this the one? Can you open that up without zip? No, it's opening up in the zip mode. Yeah, that's a zip mode. Just 1 minute. Can you give me the control?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just open this up. I'm taking you to the desktop, where I want to just drag and drop that folder. Can you just close this? I'm not able to close this window. And just minimize every other windows, please.
Come on. There we go.
Okay, now you can just simply drag this guy. Let me see if I can hold it here. And then we'll just put it here. Okay, still extracting again. I think that's better. So you have the Eclipse folder there, and there's an exe file inside it. So I think you should be able to open it directly from that. For today, the session is mostly on the setup part, but it is absolutely needed because I want you guys to get started immediately. So we cannot avoid this section. By the way, I want to let you know that the sessions that we are recording in the live class, those recordings will be placed under a YouTube channel for your batch, and I will give you that information in the email that I will be sending you by end of the day. And the class videos are obviously going to be present in the application itself, so you don't have to do anything there. So this is your folder, and you have Eclipse there.
Yeah.
If you open this up, it should open it directly. You don't have to hopefully install it again.
Did you click it, or do you want me to click it?
Yeah, you can click it. I don't see that section.
Is that happening? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's coming up. Eclipse takes a little bit time to launch, but that's okay. Yeah, it's coming. It's an old one, 2018-909, but it'll do. Don't worry about it. It'll do.
There's 3 of them doing it at the same time.
Yeah, I think you have opened it twice or thrice maybe.
Yeah. Can we just kill it one, or?
Yeah, you can kill one of them, 2 of them, please. So now you can close this. Close the first one. Yeah. Okay. Now here you see it is showing a workspace that you have to add. This workspace will let you keep multiple projects under one single entity. So give a name, a fruitful name to the workspace. Say test automation training.
Can I get rid of workspace then, I guess, yeah?
Yeah. No, you can remove the workspace name. Yeah. Right. And then write test automation training. Correct. Automation. No, sorry, my bad. No, my bad. You can just have the workspace name and then this name. So yeah, workspace and lowercase workspace. Yeah, lowercase workspace.
Okay, lowercase workspace.
Workspace, and after that you can just give the name, saying this automation training. Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Then just say launch. Okay, good. So every time you open the Eclipse, it will ask you to choose your workspace. You can create multiple workspace, and each workspace can keep multiple projects. Yes. You can just maximize this window and cross out the welcome screen. Left top, yeah. Very good. Now you have multiple different panels here, and you
Yeah.
don't need to work with multiple different panels. I'm just taking out some of these panels so that you don't really bother about it. So these panels you don't need at all.
Okay.
It is basically given for actual like web application or maybe Java-based application, you will be using it. Here
Mhm.
you can create the projects. Again, very simple to create a project. You can do a file, new Java project. It will open up a wizard for you like this.
What's the difference between Java project and there's another word called project?
You can create multiple different type of projects. You can say new project, and then from here you can choose that what type of project you want to create, whether you want to create a Java based plugin development, some general projects,
Okay.
right? So we are concerned about just the Java one, you see. So we will be just working with you see Java project for ant build file or plugin development not needed. We're just working with Java project, so we'll just select that and just give the name, say test project 1 A, and you can choose that which version of Java you are planning to use here. So I'm going to say I'm looking for Java use project specific. Yeah, here. You see 11. So you
Yeah.
just use this guy, and then can you click on the next? I don't see that part. I think your taskbar is basically
Yeah, probably.
yeah. So if you create that, and then you can also create another one here if you want to.
Okay, so
File, new Java
Java
project again,
project.
and then you can create a new one over here again, right?
Yeah.
Test project B. Finish. Next finish. Yeah. Very good. You see that? So you can keep multiple of them in the same layer, which is easier for you to navigate and understand, which is why I'm preferring Eclipse over IntelliJ in this situation. Okay. This is what I really wanted to cover up today, guys. You have already got the week 1 enabled for you. So I will send an email by end of the day, but you can start your studies right now after the class if you want to. And then we are meeting back next week exactly at 8th. On 8th, we are meeting back 10 o'clock, and we will be discussing about all the topics that we will be covering in the first week. I want you guys to be very, very serious about this training and keep on asking questions in the Slack channel. Book calls with me and Gagan that will show that you are, putting the effort that is needed. So don't miss on that. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much for today, and I hope you like the session. We will come back next week, same time, and take it from there. Is that okay for everyone?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Perfect. Everybody else, is that okay? Antariksh, Avinash, Ronan,
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Harshita. Cool. Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys. I'm not able to set up Java variable Eclipse any. Okay, Syed, what happened? What's your problem?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Syed. Go on.
Oh yeah, so I just need a bit of that help to setting up the variable. I was able to download the Java, but not the variable, so I forget how to do that. And
You're in Windows, right?
yeah, but for Eclipse, because that main website I'm on a bit, has some problem, and because I'm using my work laptop, so they have blocked the website you have tried to download.
Oh, File Hippo is not working for you.
Yeah, so because they have blocked certain things, and I don't want to currently download on my personal laptop because most of the time I'm using this work laptop, and that's more useful because one of the reason I joined this training for my work because they want to move towards automation, and
Right.
so I want to set up things on my work laptop.
Okay, can you show me your screen and let me help you to set it up, Seth? Let me just give you the. Okay, you have the permission to share your screen now. Yeah, Raju, you're okay. You can drop off. That's fine. No problem at all. See
think
you,
I
see you, see you
cannot.
next week. At the bottom of the screen, there is a section called Share
Thanks,
Screen.
guys. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye. There's a section called Share Screen. Can you see that?
Yeah.
And you can share the screen now.
Can you see now my screen or?
Not yet. You're not sharing. I don't see the screen.
Think is it now?
Yeah, now it's fine. Perfect. It's fine.
So I've tried to use this website, but it just stuck here. Eclipse installer currently.
Okay. Let's first fix the Java part, right? Can
Okay.
you open up the Windows search and yeah, copy that. Go to Windows search and say environment variables. Yeah, click on the first one. Yeah, click on that link. Yeah. Click on the environment variable. No, not there, not there, not there. Cancel it at the bottom. Yeah, yeah, right. And then system variables, system variables. Click on new.
Here.
Yeah, and give the variable name as Java underscore home, all in uppercase. Underscore home.
Yep.
And then give the variable value, whatever you had just copied, paste it there, please. Not there, not there. Variable value.
Oops, I think I need to do it again. Sorry.
That's okay.
Java underscore home.
And then variable value. Yeah. Perfect. Say okay. Click on path. There's a path variable. On the same section, there's a path variable. Yeah. You see? No, the next one. Next to next one. Yeah. No, no, no. There's a path variable. Cancel it. There's a path variable. You see? No, no, no.
Yeah, yeah.
No, not there, not there, not there, not there. In the same section, there's a path. Yeah, that's the one. Edit, edit. Good. Click on new. Say percentile Java underscore home percentile.
Percentile. Any caps or just
all caps? All caps. Yeah. Java underscore home percentile. Percentile backslash lowercase bin. Lowercase bin. Okay. Click on OK. Click on OK again. Go to your command prompt and just say Java space minus version. I think you have to open up a new command prompt and yeah, new session here. And all lowercase Java space minus version. Good. Enter. You have 11 set. All good. Let's go to the Eclipse. Eclipse, you are already downloading, but you're stuck at some point. Can you look for any other site where you can find it?
Okay, so I tried the stack one and most of them actually they have blocked due to certain they just think that it could be virus or stuff like that. People can downloading anything. Their own website have some issue, I think, at the moment.
Yeah. Do one thing. Give it a try after a day.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow give it a try with Eclipse. If it's not working, I mean, right now you're not stuck because you can download the IntelliJ.
I did that, so I'm here, but it also, when I tried to run that, it gave me package system does not exist. I don't know, due to maybe the variable.
Yes. Can you just remove that guy? No, it's not fixed yet. Wait a minute. Let me just take the control of your system. Hold on.
Yeah.
You've given the control, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the spelling was wrong. So you just say S out, all right, and choose the first one.
Okay.
That's it, and then just say testing. Just say testing here.
So whatever you want to like print or anything that has to be coded.
In the coded, yeah, that's right. And then just go and run this. So you're not blocked right now, but yeah, I would prefer Eclipse here. But you can see it is running. It printed out. Okay.
Okay.
So you're good. You can actually still be working with it. Just
Okay.
that if tomorrow the Eclipse is back, please download it. That's it.
Yeah, I will keep checking that time to time, and
Perfect.
then
Perfect.
I'll
And
see if I'm in.
start
Yeah, sorry.
watching videos and start completing the assignments. As I said, you don't watch the video as a movie. Take 30
Yeah.
minutes, pause, and then mimic it, and then do it. All right.
Just I wanted to show another thing where actually I don't know, because one of the assignment, if you go in the class 4, it is showing the presentation for class 3.
Sure. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So what happened is in the class 3, the presentation that I have created, it has covered class 4 also. So I have not really
Okay, they both are the same. Or okay,
same
they are
thing.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, that together. That's the reason. Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
But your assignments are always dependent on the class.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
Syed.
Savik. Thank you for your help. To be
No
honest.
problem.
Yeah.
I'm facing some issue.
Yeah, Harshita, tell me what's your problem.
After running that exe file, can I share my screen?
Yes, absolutely. Just give me 1 minute. Let me Syed, if you can stop the screen share, then probably. Okay. So let me give you the access, Harshita. Yeah, I made you a co-host. You can share the screen now.
Yes.
You're breaking. Oh my God.
I'm getting this pop-up.
Okay. Harshita, can you your audio is breaking a lot. Can you please check if you have old version of Java installed in your system? Harshita, can you hear me? Harshita, can you hear me?
Okay, this is the part getting up.
Yeah, your voice is breaking a lot.
It was there. I uninstalled it. Yes, Savik.
Your voice is breaking a lot. I can't hear you properly. Okay, 1 minute. Can you give me the control of your system?
Okay.
Savik, are you okay if I drop?
Yeah, absolutely fine. No problem, Syed.
Okay.
Take
Thank
care.
you very much. Cheers. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Harshita, can you give me the control of your system? Your system is very slow, Harshita. I can't control it. Hello?
Already given.
Yeah, I'm not able to control. Your system is very slow. I mean, I'm clicking on it, nothing is happening. Hello, Harshita?